Jenna Wennis begin things with the first serve, and it's the first point to Texas, and guess who? Logan Eggleston. Coming off a match against TCU, she picked up 11 kills on 34 swings. From the back row. Eggleston again. This is the longest rally that we've had here so far, and it's Landfair again who puts it away.
They're working on their passing game, and when the ball's off the net, the outside hitters really need to keep that ball in play, and that's where we're seeing a couple of unforced errors from the left.
Yeah, Eggleston handling that. There's the swing from Phillips. And Wennis takes the try. Met at the net there from Texas. Eggleston keeps it alive. Gabriel with the bump set. Backflip. Schaffmaster battling at the net. Gabriel that time, and it's out of play, and another point for Minnesota.
A lot of that rally to Schaffmaster. This is the beauty of having a big setter at the net that can manipulate around. She attacks the ball, then she's up there hanging with the big dogs at the net.
Skylar Fields, they've gone to her about 4 times, now 5 times. And she has yet to get her kill. How about again? Challenged at the net, and it's Phillips who puts it away. Minnesota had 0 errors, and they've had 3 errors really in the last 3 attempts, and a 5-0 scoring run here for Texas. Here's Samity. Kaboom! That's what we're used to seeing. Eggleston targeting Wennis on that serve. Landfair just places it over. Gabriel feeding that time Fields. A challenge there at the net. Schaffmaster dumps it.
It was just with one hand right at the net, but even when she's back row, you'll see this play, she can just set this ball over the net, tough to read.
Minnesota native Ellie Huseman. At the net, it's Samity keeping it up. Nicely done that time by Gabriel. We play on. Wennis with the tip. Gabriel. Free ball now for Texas, and it's Gabriel's turn that time.
Play finishes, you know, Jenna Gabriel on a free ball is going to take care of it.
And she's back to serve. Samity with the swing. What an up that time. Yosia has been big here for Minnesota, and the backcourt attack, the back row attack is met at the net by Texas. Jenna Gabriel, Texas on a 5-0 scoring run. How about the scoring runs that we've seen in this set? We are tied at 23. Melanie Parra to serve, arguably the best server that Texas has. Eggleston, that's going to be tough to handle. Back to Eggleston's way. Off speed for Samity. Could this possibly be the last point? It is. Texas rallies from trailing most of this first set and the #1 team in the country. One of the longer rallies here to end it. One of the seniors on this team from Minnesota, 5'9" senior libero CeCe McGraw. Parra goes at it again, testing McGraw. That is a fun battle to watch. Eggleston with the swing. Go back to the left side again. Samity keeps it up. Landfair. And the quick hitter. They've worked on that, Salima.
Tough serve. McGraw is just really sticking in there, working on controlling this ball, but they are serving tough right now. And that's Butler in transition.
And the reward is what they're chasing after right now in this match. Eggleston. A high swing on that approach. Gabriel back to Eggleston. Went right at Schaffmaster for the point. We've talked about the Big Ten Player of the Year and Stephanie Samity. Eggleston is the reigning Big 12 Player of the Year. And another point to Texas. She did have an ace in the last match against UTSA. Tip by O'Neal. Eggleston looks to finish it, and she does. Eggleston testing Landfair that time and hitting it directly into the net. I think Huseman wants that one back. They played TCU and Baylor to open up their season. McGraw nearly with the service ace. And McGraw with the bump set to Wenis. Eggleston keeps it up for Texas. Wenis again. And Wenis at the net. Persistence paying off.
Gabriel at the net, but Wenis here trying to get something on the ground, throw the ball, tip the, really try to find the floor, but that's a nice heads-up play by her at the net.
Texas has had the advantage from the start here of the second set. On the slide there for O'Neal.
But she gets on it so quick and finds a space between the block.
And slowly but surely building up that hit percentage. Samity was hitting as low as in the negative numbers as negative 333 in this match in the first set. And placing it, it'll be a point for Eggleston and Texas. Eggleston handling, and Butler finishing. Wants to get back to that national title game. Para with that deadly serve. Still looking for her first ace of the match, though. Eggleston with the swing. How about McGraw? How about CeCe McGraw? Phillips with the swing. Texas gets another chance. A quick hitter again for Butler.
Got to go back to the McGraw chase. This is what makes her so good. Sees the play, dives after it, keeps it alive, but that sends an easy ball over the net.
In the opening weekend against Baylor, they lost to Baylor in 4. Phillips over on the right side. 5 kills for Molly Phillips, 6 each for Eggleston and Butler to lead the Texas side. Out of the back row, it's Samity. Eggleston gets the touch. Shaftmaster to Samity again. And the up that time from Ucia. McGraw with the up. Samity with the swing, and down the line she goes.
They're both digging so many balls with quality touches, quality digs, and Samity was able to finish this one.
Now 6 kills for Stephanie Samity. 1 point edge here for the Longhorns. Make it a 2-point edge. Career kills coming into tonight. That's 9th best in Gophers history. 6 kills in this set. The off speed that time, and it was timed perfectly by Skylar Fields. Samity now with the serve. Over to Peterson. And Fields getting the touch.
She's able to handle it, manage it, and still score off of that.
Shaftmaster to Samity. It's Gabriel with the up. Free ball now for Minnesota. And Gabriel was on the court. She tripped. Samity right into the block. What do they call? Point for Texas. And played all 4 sets against number 10 Baylor over the weekend. And it's Fields. And she's starting to find a little bit of a rhythm here in this second set.
She can do it from both sides of the court.
Well, she finished with 12+ kills in the last 4 matches of last year, and an ace for Texas. There's that championship taking place in the spring instead of the fall because of COVID-19. Eggleston with the swing. Tied at 21 in set number 2 between number 1 and number 10 in the country. And the Longhorns take the 1-point edge. Nalani Yosia to serve. The tip. Landfair. And Yosia with the up. And Phillips nearly got the point, but how about the up from Minnesota? And and can't get the dig that time. They went right back at Phillips. Yosia again with the serve. Coming out of this timeout, the tip for Samity. Eggleston getting the touch. Back to Samity, the block. Yosia looking to end it. Landfair with the swing. Gabriel to Phillips. She's been big, especially in the second set. Texas takes set number 2. So happy you could join us on this Wednesday night. On the Big Ten Network, Selima Rockwell and Lisa Byington with you, and they go Butler's way. Landfair there with the swing, Landfair with the point. Stephanie Samity is the only Minnesota player to be hitting above 100 in this match here so far for the Gophers. Eggleston with the swing and getting the touch, and we're even at 1. Samity with the swing. Para from the back row. Samity again. Good start for Minnesota.
Can get under it and deliver that ball, the exact ball that Samity needs.
11 kills and 11 digs now for Stephanie Samity in this match, and Wenis couldn't handle. Eggleston now in double-figure kills. Landfair again handling that, and the off-speed for Wenis. That's a sophomore starting it and a sophomore finishing it.
Well, and they're very similar in how they approach things, you know, especially this non-conference, this preseason. They just want to get better. They want to learn about themselves. Both coaches talked about that.
And that was a match in Lincoln, Nebraska against the Huskers. Doesn't happen very often for this Gophers program as of late. But this is a tough Texas team to handle. McGraw again with the dig. And there's Yosia. Back row attack. Fields. And she went right at Minnesota's best defender. O'Neal with the swing. Gabriel setting up, McGraw keeping it alive. A heck of a match that CC McGraw is playing. Schaffmaster back to Samity for the point for the Gophers. Schaffmaster to Wenis on the left side, and Wenis responding. And the point production that Rollins could give the Gophers last year, now transferred over to Penn State, as well as Reagan Pittman, who graduated. You asked him about that, and there was certain circumstances in terms of scholarship pieces. Samity down the pipe. Fields with the swing, and testing Myers. Gabriel to Butler, the off speed, Minnesota keeps it up. Fields will finish it. To Para. Phillips has 7 kills here on the match. Para keeps it up. This time it's Gabriel. Eggleston with the swing. Longest rally here of the third set. That one rolling down the net for a Minnesota point. And the U.S. winning gold here this year. You see the scoring runs. Para, you need a point. It's good to have her on the service line. Jared Elliott saying she is a legend in her native country of Mexico. Schaffmaster over to Landfair and getting the touch. 23 points now for Minnesota, trying to close out the third. There are lessons to learn post-match, and sometimes there are lessons to learn within the match. And protecting this lead for Minnesota is one of those lessons. They weren't able to do it in the first set. Butler gets the kill. Can they do it here in the third set? Schaffmaster over to the left side for Samity. Landfair serving. Gabriel to Eggleston. It is out. And Minnesota takes the third. And the first ranked opponent that Texas has taken on as the #1 team in the country. Para, that's beautiful.
As the match has progressed, it's nice to see her on the court as well. A big blocker at the net.
Rubright didn't play in that TCU match. The last match Minnesota's played, and Samity gets blocked. Once again, carbon copy. You could argue Texas swooped her up. They liked her feisty nature, her competitive nature. Here she is at the net. And a point here for Minnesota. You can make the argument, right, that she was one of the most improved setters last year. One clipping
Without
the net.
a doubt, she's really.
Gabriel with the setup. And the kill for Phillips. And now 9 kills in the match for Molly Phillips. Slide attack for O'Meal. Gabriel, the Big 12 setter of the year last year. One-handed setup for Schaffmaster. Fields and McGraw handling. Lennis finishing. McGraw now with 19 digs. Gabriel to Fields. Landfair. 5 ties, 1 lead change in this set. Landfair didn't have a kill in the second set. And now 10 total here for the match. She tried to place it. Fields, somehow Minnesota keeps that up. The dump attempt from Gabriel. Landfair hanging. Landfair again, attacking, she'll take it. Texas. 6 ties, the 1 lead change. We're tied again here at 8. Oh, wow, what a nut from Gabriel. And just missing there for Texas. That would have been something. Phillips again. Just efficient that she's been. Largest lead for either team this set. Texas has been up 2-0. There's McGraw. Samity gets it. Samity's numbers started out slow in that first set, and she has steadily improved her numbers in this match, and there is misconsistency on the Longhorn side with Phillips. She's got 12 kills now. Yosia, the sophomore libero, over to McGraw. Samity again into the block. It's been tough. And again, I love seeing that matchup. 2 of the top players in the country playing for 2 of the top programs in the country. Wennis with the off speed, read it perfectly. Eggleston, Phillips, and Fields are the 3 players with double-digit kills on the Texas side. Free ball, and that's too easy there for Eggleston.
Over the net, and Samity doing a nice job cleaning that up.
Texas has taken the first 2 sets. Minnesota with the third. There's McGraw once again. 20 digs now for McGraw in this match. And going right off the block. Wennis with a stare down.
Into the court.
9 ties, couple of lead changes. Tulin off the block for Eggleston. Wennis. Yosia with the up. Eggleston with the swing. Wennis once again, Para handling. Eggleston. No! Minnesota nearly got that over. 1 point edge for the #1 team in the country. Schaffmaster over to Samity. Eggleston. And Fields. And we got a player down. That's Fields. Really came into her own during that tournament run. She stays in it. O'Neal with the off speed. And they go to Fields. Takes the swing. How about Fields again? Not playing 100%. And Fields keeps it alive. How huge has Fields been for Texas? Wenis from the back row. Look at this point. Look at this rally. Fields battling for it. And a 1 point edge for her team. Looking to push this match to 5 sets against the #1 team in the country. Fields with the swing. She's building up that power and that health again. Wenis getting the touch.
She can score from front row and back row.
Fields. And not 100% and staying in this match. Fields now with 11 kills in this match. They've gone to her 40 different times. Here's O'Neal with the serve. To McGraw, land fair. Fields again to McGraw. 23 digs now for McGraw in this match, and Fields picks up another point for Texas. Katie Meyer's turn. She's been strong at the service line for Minnesota. Samity to Landfair, what a play! Point Gophers. Salima Rockwell, a 3-time All-American out of Penn State and 1-time associate head coach for Texas and for the Nittany Lions. And Fields out of that timeout, cutting the lead to 1. Gabriel with the serve. And we are tied at 18. Stephanie Samity, 49. And Jenna Wenis, the other sophomore, 35. Samity going right at that block and winning that battle that time. Almost a 20-20 game. 20 kills, 19 digs for Stephanie Samity. Mentioned that Purdue match that she had last season. There's the block. Rue Bright. Can Texas make a move here with Para serving? Schaffmaster, and there's the block. We're tied again at 20. As I mentioned, has talked about playing with the chip this year with this team to win the championship this year. We got a sub that time. Natalie Glenn has entered the match for Minnesota. Played in 4 sets in that Baylor match. Did not play against TCU. There's that offering to Butler that you've talked about, Salima. Over to the pin for Eggleston. Phillips. Minnesota can't figure out Molly Phillips tonight. Para with the serve. McGraw handles. And at the net, a net violation. Para clips the net. Tooling off the block. Texas keeps it up. Texas wasn't ready for it. Butler wasn't ready. That 3-point advantage was the largest lead in this set that Texas had. There's a serve with some pace from Glenn. Eggleston right at the block. Minnesota needed that badly.
Block, a tough serve. Gotta give it to Glenn going after it here, and the ball's just a little bit over the net, but there's Samity dropping that.
Schaffmaster to Samity, off speed. Gabriel. Eggleston gets the touch. The #1 team in the country tested, and they had an answer in Minneapolis tonight.